Good afternoon. My name is Sherry Bailey. Today I rode through Sentinel City and looked at the physical environment of the city. So when looking at the physical environment in Sentinel City, there weren't any natural boundaries between the districts. No like rivers or landmarks or anything like that. Mostly what you noticed were economic changes. When moving through Nightingale Square to Industrial Heights, you mostly see things change, like the cleanliness of the streets, of the yards, and the cleanliness of the buildings too. You notice a lot more looked like abandoned buildings and boarded up buildings in Industrial Heights than you don't really see any in Nightingale Square. In the beginning, the changes happen whenever you first get into the Casper Parks district. It slowly kind of just progresses as you move into the Industrial Heights area, where it's at its worst. You start to see graffiti on the walls of buildings. The lawns are a lot less tidy. In one section, there's actually prisoners cleaning up the yard, but there's long grass, and you also see trash near the roads, which you don't really see in the more high income areas. You would suspect there's less trash there. When you officially get into Industrial Heights, like I said, that's where it's at its worst. The sidewalks and bikeways are really dirty. There's gang tagging all over, graffiti all over. Like I said, a lot of trash, a lot of abandoned looking buildings, abandoned cars. And so that's definitely the changes that you notice throughout the neighborhood are economic, not really natural changes. There are a few different places for residents to shop in Sentinel City. The first place that you notice is Joe's Grocery Store in Nightingale Square. There are a couple other smaller grocery stores. They're called Amboy Grocery. You notice a couple of those throughout the city, but the biggest one is Joe's Grocery. There's also another store. It's just called Downtown Store. Throughout the city, there's a few of those. Hangout areas. There's a few different places where you see a lot of people just kind of loitering and sitting around. The first place you see is around the City Center Historic Hotel. There's actually like a bunch of like picnic tables and stuff there for people to sit and enjoy themselves. Around City Hall, you see a lot of people too, and outside of Joe's Grocery, there's a big group of people. There's a few other places, but those are the main ones. For City Hall, you mostly see like protesters with a political background, or people with political backgrounds around there, like the mayor. I think the city health director or something like that is around there too. Let's see. All the residents in Sentinel City, the ones that you talk to, most of them seem to be very open to strangers. Not many are rude or closed off. So, there's also many billboards throughout the city. They promote quite a few different things. One of them is like no texting and driving. One of them promotes no smoking. And another one promotes getting vaccines. There's a few other ones too. But things like that, public health things are what they promote. So whenever you're looking at the environment of the city, like we did in Sentinel City, there are many different things within the environment that impact your personal health, citizens' personal health. Many different factors can influence the health of a person. Things like air quality, water quality, potential for hazardous substances and infrastructure issues, all of those can influence the health of citizens. Poor environmental quality has its greatest impact on people whose health status is already at risk. So if you have healthy individuals, their health status can be worsened by these environmental factors, and sick individuals will definitely be worse by these environmental factors as well. The possibility for air pollution in Industrial Heights is high because you have that big industrial plant. This could cause many lung diseases like asthma, COPD, and if you already have asthma and COPD, you can get more exacerbations of those diseases. Another health condition that can be brought on by air pollution is lung cancer. Worldwide, 29% of all deaths are caused by ambient air pollution. So that's a high number, and that's definitely something for the people of Sentinel City to be aware of, and something that when those doctors are doing their checkups, they should definitely screen for those types of things for these residents in Sentinel City.